Hey YouTube, today I'm gonna do a review of Darn Tough socks. Darn Tough is a company based out of Vermont. They make a variety of running, hiking, hunting, whatever kind of socks you want. And I've got a lot of mileage on my socks, so I thought it might be helpful to do a quick review. So if you haven't subscribed or anything yet to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you do so. Let's get into the review. Well, first, I am a runner, so I do run quite a bit, and I do some hiking and walking as well. But chiefly, I am running, and in my early running days, I was going through a lot of socks, putting a lot of miles on, burning through socks, throwing them in the trash, and came across this company, Darn Tough, that has this lifetime warranty. A friend told me about, so I thought I'd give them a try. And not only do I like found that I like Darn Tough socks because of their lifetime warranty, but they make just spectacular, comfortable, very well wearing socks. So first pairs that I'm going to get into are, I'll show them up on the screen here, but these are what they call like a quarter running sock. They got a little bit that comes up onto the heel. They've Darn Tough in the heels and in the toes. They've really done a great job with the sewing. It's all seamless. I've never had any issues with wearing on my feet. No blisters with all the running that I do. These particular socks, these blue ones, and I've got another one of these in red. Both of these have probably well over 100, if not 200 plus miles on them. Have yet to wear a hole in them, and have had no issues at all. And I'll turn one of the, like, I don't know how well you can see this on the screen, but there's really, I mean, seamless socks, right? Even on the insides, very smooth, where the socks come together, where they put the socks together. So I've really had no issues at all with wearing and doing long distances, right? So the other thing, along with running, I do a lot of walking as well, but is I live in an area where it gets extremely cold. I think right now it's close to 0 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So these socks I just showed you, these are my summer running socks. These are actually also, I forgot to mention, there's no cushion in them. Darn Tough also makes them with cushion, which I do have, but I personally prefer no cushion in my summer running socks. They just stay a little bit more cooler for me on those summer runs. So let's get back to the cold weather. And cold weather, where I live anyway, requires, heavy duty gear. And luckily Darn Tough makes some great heavy duty socks. These ones here are over the calf, so they go up over the calf and come close to your knee, right? But they cover that whole lower leg. And these are their over the calf heavy duty hunting socks, actually. And I've found that these are great when it gets extremely cold, and I usually put these on when it's around 0 degrees or below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're very heavily cushioned, in not only just in the heel, but throughout the entire sock. It's very heavily cushioned, and I don't know how well you can see in the camera how cushioned it is, but they're very heavily cushioned socks. I think Darn Tough calls these like the beast of their socks. They are, I will say, they are on the spendy range, right? These are over $30, I think 35 maybe. But if you're using gear a lot, right? If you're using the stuff a lot, they're well worth it. And again, lifetime warranty, right? So if you end up wearing a hole in these, you can send it into Darn Tough, and they will send you, then you'll get a little certificate with money attached to it, and you can purchase a new set of socks online. And I've done that a couple of times. I've actually eventually probably several hundred miles of running and socks. I've worn some holes in socks, and Darn Tough backs it up, right? I'm able to get new socks after submitting the warranty. And so those are extreme cold, right? The hunting was extreme cold weather. Again, 0 or below 0, and then I have one more pair I like to talk about is their tactical socks, right? They've got a couple of different tactical socks. These are the T3006s. And these are a little bit lighter, so I'll usually wear these when it is a little colder, when it gets around 32 degrees or freezing temperature, or a little bit below that. I'll start wearing these. And these are the lighter cushioned, and they do make a heavier version of this that are closer to the hunting sock in thickness. And I do have that pair, but this particular pair is the lighter version, and it's a lot thinner. Again, I don't know how well you can see that, but compared to the hunting sock and the thicker tactical sock, right? This is much thinner and breathable. In the leg is also on the foot, right? On the top of the foot, it's thin on the top of the foot, but the bottom is pretty well cushioned, and the toe box is also well cushioned. So fantastic socks, wear very well. These tactical socks I've had for I think 2 to 3 years, and these have probably well over 100 miles in them, running and walking in cold temperatures, and I have yet to burn a hole through these. But when I do, Darn Tough will send me a new pair. So if you have any questions regarding the socks, let me know. Again, higher price socks, right? But if you're a person that's doing a lot of activity, whatever it is, running, hiking, walking, and you're putting a lot of miles on, it's well worth it to invest in some good sock gear, right? And Darn Tough is a fantastic company that makes a fantastic sock, and they back what they produce, right? And they'll give you a brand new one if you can somehow wear a hole in their socks. And I'll put a link below to the Darn Tough socks that I have. So if you guys want to purchase some Darn Tough socks, you can click on the link below. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. Again, got any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, and we will see you in the next video. Take care, guys.